think something that would, the kind of music that all ages would like. If I would just share for you real quickly the first song that I ever wrote. I wrote this song when I was 12 years old, and I wrote it on guitar, not this one, but I wrote it on a real one. And I might have played guitar the rest of my life, but I mean my whole life, but I didn't, because originally my favorite TV program when I was a boy was Lawrence Welk. Anybody know who Lawrence Welk was? Yeah, I knew you three would know who he is. How did I know that you guys would know who Lawrence Welk is? And I wanted to be like Myron Florin. Do you remember Myron? What did he play? The accordion. That's right. I wanted to be able to play the accordion like Myron Florin. And there was a lady in our town up in northern Pennsylvania who taught accordion, and she came up to my house when I was 5 years old, and she brought along a 2x4 about this long. And on the 2x4, she had white pieces of adhesive tape to represent the white keys on the accordion keyboard, and then said shorter pieces of black electrician's tape in 2s and 3s to represent the black keys on the keyboard. And she put the board between my shoulder and my knee, and she said, "Bobby, can you go like this on the board?" And I did it. And she said, "Young man, I could teach you how to play the accordion if your folks can pay." So I took lessons for 7.5 years, 3 years on the board, and then I got an actual instrument. Might have played this thing the rest of my life had I not gone away to church camp, summer church camp. And some of you have experienced this before. You know what it's like. The last night of summer camp down by the lake, there's a campfire going there, and the bugs are moving in, and the sun's setting, and you can hear the loons off in the distance, and there's a time of sort of upbeat rah-rah singing, and then there's a transitional song or two, and then the speaker of the week would stand up, and he would speak for a really long time. And when he was done, there would be another few soft songs, and then the session would end. And then there would be kind of a free-for-all where we could kind of sing around the campfire as it was going down. And I remember a couple of the older junior high school boys stood up. They're older junior, I think they'd come back a few years. They stood up with folk guitars. I had never seen a real folk guitar before. And they played these romantic folks songs. As I think about it now, I don't think that the songs actually were all that romantic. Certainly the lyrics were not. Or even the melodies. I think it was hormones. I think that's what it was. They seemed like romantic. So, you know, songs like this. You can do this with me here. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Accordion and play beer barrel polka, and because of this, I had no friends my age. A lot of friends your age, many friends your age. And I came home from camp and I said to my dad, I said, "Dad, I know I just can't play this instrument anymore. I'm just embarrassed about it." And he said, "Your mother and I will discuss this." And then they went into the kitchen, which was right outside my bedroom, and they talked out loud. And I heard the whole conversation, because the door was open. Well, the door wasn't closed because of the washing machine in my room. So I heard the whole conversation. And afterwards, my dad came and he says, "Well, your mom and I have discussed this at length. And frankly, Bob, we feel like you are just throwing it away." 7.5 years of lessons, young man. This is audience participation time, everybody, when you see this kind of movement right here. 7.5 years of lessons, young man. Throw it away. $350 accordion, young man. Throw it away. $25 board. Throw it away. And if you want to learn guitar, that's fine, but you are on your own. Your mom and I have helped you all we can. This didn't discourage me one bit. I went out and bought a brand new guitar, $14.50.